Noah built an altar to God after the flood. Abraham built an altar after God promised him the land. Isaac after God revealed himself to him, and Jacob at Bethel. Moses, Gideon, Joshua, and many others built altars to God. And they built a lot of these altars just as memorials unto God, but they also built them as places of sacrifice. And in the New Testament, we see that Scripture says that we offer our bodies as living sacrifices unto God, and that the praises of our mouths and our glorifying of Christ is a sacrifice unto God. And as I think about altars, we're not out stacking stones anymore, but I think it's an important concept. It was to remember that God had delivered us, or God had showed himself. Passover is the same thing. Some of the feasts were in remembrance of God and what he did. And of course, there's the Passover sacrifice, and Jesus was the ultimate Passover lamb for us. Now, how can we put this principle into practice in our own lives? Maybe it's putting a reminder in our calendar. Maybe it's a note on the fridge or even a journal that we read. But having points of contact with our memories saying, on this day the Lord did this or that. On this day the Lord restored my marriage. Or on this day the Lord set me free from drugs and alcohol, or whatever it is. Or on this day I encountered God. On this day I gave my life to Christ. I think that it's good to remember that the Lord has done these things, and obviously it glorifies God, and we lift up his name and proclaim his greatness to the world, but it also encourages us. When we go through a rough time or anything, we can look back and say, look how the Lord has done these great and marvelous things. Look how he's provided for me. Look how he's restored me. Anyway, God bless you.